Hello, and welcome to the Weird Around Illinois podcast. Today we're going to talk about Dogman, but we're going to talk about a special aspect of Dogman. If you've ever watched any classic werewolf movies, you're going to see this particular scene that seems to come up every time. It's the dark night with the full moon, and the fog is rolling in, and there's some grizzled old guy saying, "You shouldn't be walking out on the moors tonight, laddie. It's a vicious fog rolling in. There'll be evil on the moors tonight." And next thing you know, somebody's being mauled by a werewolf. So that seems to be something that is carried over even into modern Dogman sightings. There seems to be a connection between Dogman and the fog or the mist. And it's showed up in several sightings in Michigan, in the Beast of Bray Road sightings, and other sightings in Wisconsin. It's been popular enough that we have to at least ask the question, is there a connection? Is there something to this?
Some say it might be from portals, like Dogman could be coming from different dimensions and just for some reason coming to Earth, trying to scare people, I guess.
Yeah, there are many theories. From what I've gotten, it's Dogman could be coming out of a portal to like protect a certain area, to, as you said, from different dimensions. There are different ideas.
I've heard another theory thrown out there too. I've heard the theory that the mist is actually something produced by Dogman, or produced by whatever summoned Dogman, as a cloaking device, like, you know, to hide his activities. And someone even suggested that it might be a natural thing that he does when he feeds. I can tell you where this came from. This was in a couple of different Dogman videos that I've watched related to the Beast of Bray Road. Apparently this experiment was done at a farm near Bray Road, and there was another one done much further north near a swampland in northern Wisconsin. But basically they set out some roadkill, like a dead deer, I think it was in one case, and it was just like a lump of meat in another case. And they set trail cameras, and they were going to try to catch Dogman on these trail cameras, but instead what they caught was this fog rolling in, and the mist got so thick that you couldn't see the bait anymore, and then when it rolled away, it was gone.
Wow.
And I saw one of the videos. It was really odd because it wasn't like fog everywhere. It was like a cluster of mist that just surrounded this one spot.
It's an invisibility cloak.
That's basically what they were trying to claim. And, you know, it's as good an explanation as any, but it seems to me your explanation could also be correct. I think that it could just mean that, you know, Dogman saw the bait, decided to materialize there through his portal, grab it, and take it back through the portal.
Some people say they don't see tracks where the sighting was. Some say the reason for this is because of a portal. Dogman wouldn't leave too many tracks if there was a portal where he could quickly pop in, get some food, and go back in.
Just do is reach out his arm and reach for it.
Right. And it does answer that question that has plagued us with so many of these cryptids. It's like, okay, if Dogman lives in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, how come they don't see him every single day?
Yeah.
You know, if Bigfoot lives in Northern California or Washington State, how come they're not seeing him every single day? Maybe he's passing through a portal into another dimension.
Maybe.
Yeah, he could be just... Maybe there's some kind of smart moves in this instead of just moving around constantly, randomly.
Maybe he's very calculated about where he appears and disappears. But as you pointed out, there could also be an aspect of guardianship here. There could be something, because he doesn't always seem to appear looking for food. You know, sometimes he just appears for no other purpose than to scare the heck out of somebody. And, you know, that could very well be him guarding one of those portal locations, or guarding a burial ground, or guarding a cemetery, or whatever.
Heard definite and only he said Dogmen don't kill necessarily, just like for food all the time. A lot of times it's just for sport.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's what we heard about smoke wolves on the Mountain Monsters podcast. Talked about, that was an animal that didn't kill for food. It just killed because it enjoyed killing. I think it's fair to say that if you see a sudden fog roll in an area where Dogman has been sighted before, you might want to keep your eyes open for Dogman, or a smoke wolf, or both.
Yeah.
And with that word of advice, we leave you to your lives. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. And please feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, and anything else you'd like to steer here on our podcast. Thank you.